Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. As you can see, I have my girl Abby Reviews, and we are here to give you all Love is Blind Season 4, Episodes 6 through 8, which I titled Run Marshall, Run Paul. I think those are the two people that need to put their jogging shoes on this week. What you think about that statement so far?
I will agree about Marshall. Paul, you should add another name to that. Also, Micah should run because if your friend Shelby is any indication of if your friend group, girl, run as fast as you can.
Her friend Shelby showed me why she gravitated to Irina so quick. She used to being around messy, hateful people.
Exactly.
So that's why I told Paul to run because I don't want to be around a friend group where I got to defend myself and you talk down to me, got my fiance crying. And that scene was too much when I didn't even know what was said. And I actually rewind, and you know I don't hit rewind. I am a fast forward, but I actually hit rewind so I could try to understand what was said. And on the second time, I still didn't understand what led to all of that emotion in the birthday party.
Shelby is the quintessential do too much. She's a hater. She is one of those who try to hide her hatefulness behind being a good friend or I'm just protecting her. That type of thing. That's the type of broad she is, but she is secretly trying to sabotage everything you got going on because that's what she wants for herself, but doesn't seem to be able to get rid of her hateful miserableness enough to get anybody to cooperate and get her what she actually wants. So she showed her whole hind parts. She did.
Well, at the party, I did look at the hands because, I want to see who had a ring on their finger outside of Micah. So it kind of gave me until I get a man, I don't want you to have one. So I want you to be single over here with me. That's what the friend gave me.
And all of those things.
Hmm. Hmm. And yeah, I don't have time to be around that toxic energy of a circle. Like Micah, you can have them. You want your friends or you want your man, girl? Which one?
What you gonna do? What are we doing here? Daughter,
Say
get
hello to
together.
everyone in the chat. We have Tracy. Hey Tracy. Hey Glenda. Unapologetically Romel. And
Hey, everybody.
Danny J. I'm just gonna stick with Danny J. But Danny J has goals. We all have a couple of goals. Our goals is to make it through season 4 of Love is Blind because this is a job right here that I'm not getting paid for. But
These pennies that YouTube is throwing at us for this friends, Romans, and countrymen.
I was here for the melanin. But let's start with the couple I think we both like the most. We're gonna take this couple by couple, not scene by scene, because neither one of us took notes. Favorite couple is Tiffany, and I believe his name is Brent.
Yes,
Okay,
Tiffany and Brent.
that's
Yes,
my favorite couple so far. I still see the love. I don't see any inkling of somebody standing somebody up at the altar. The only conversation I found strange that they had was, she worried about how much money he spent on his luggage and his lifestyle. But I'm like, girl, he already offered to pay 75% of the bills. I wouldn't care.
she one of those ones that she worries. She's a worrier. So she is always seems to me like she is always concerned about making sure that they got enough to make sure that their bills is paid. So I didn't have an issue with the financial conversation. Um, I
Hmm.
think she doesn't want to because you don't want to be taken aback or because money will cause a big problem in your
It
relationship.
will.
So
Will.
so figuring out people's relationship with money and how they spend their money and how they save their money. Uh, it may be completely different from how you do it, and to have that conversation and come to a meeting of the minds about it is very important. Oh, so I know that if he feels that if it's worth it, he's going to spend the money
Mhm.
for it. So that's good to know about your man.
And it's hard to figure all of that stuff out in 3 to 4 weeks.
So being a blatant conversation about it, then yes, yes,
I
I
just
like
found
it.
like that was the only little interesting conversation they had. And seeing how he's a director at Nike, I was like, well, I know he making some money, so I wouldn't care what he spent it on. He paying all these bills.
I'm down with the 75-25 split. I
I was
just
down with that too. I'm about to show it to my husband.
listen.
Let me stop, for he might watch this one day. I'm just joking.
I'm not fooling with
Hmm?
you. They have a reunion every season, Tracy. Unfortunately, unfortunately.
This year is gonna be live, so I wonder if it's gonna be more.
What?
It's a live reunion.
They're doing too much. I already don't like it.
I think it makes it better. So if somebody gets to cussing somebody out, like it's a few people I would, they can't cut it because it's live. They can't edit what they don't want us to see.
I feel like it's gonna be awkward because people gonna be trying to self censor themselves, being that it's live. It's gonna be awkward. I'm not watching it live, so it don't even make me.
It really don't matter. I
It
watch
don't make me
it
whatever.
right. We review on
So we haven't got
I watch it
we
on
haven't gotten to any of the weddings yet. The
that's
weddings are
next
still like
week.
2 weeks. Like next week well Friday. The new episodes come out Friday. So the next set of episodes will get the weddings and if the people actually get married.
Yes, and then the Friday
The
after
dramatic
the
pauses
live
and
reunion.
cliffhangers. So Bliss and Zach are getting married. I told you they're weird
You
matches.
said it would.
I told you
You
they're
picked up
weird
on the
matches.
other swap too. You picked up
Who?
on the other swap too. Remember, you said last week it was going to be two swaps.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
picked up
did.
on both of them. Well, let's get to Bliss and Zach next. Since well, no, let's talk about one more thing about the couple we like,
Okay.
and it could just be my unemotional self. But I found it strange that the friend was talking about Tiffany like that was her girlfriend. Like, this my soulmate, this my heart. And I was like, okay, what y'all got going on? Did you find that strange?
No, because I have friends that are like that. That's my person.
Okay.
Like he is gay as the day is long, but that is it, undeniably that is my person. We like no, but we just friends. All we ever gonna be is friends. All we ever wanted to be was friends. Would never know nothing like that. But that's my person, and I'm his person. And we've been through some shit together in the last 10 years. But I want him to find the love of his life and get married and all that stuff, and he wants the same for me.
I understand that. I don't know. I'm just not that emotional. And I know I need to probably check in more. I just never described a friendship that way, where I could love my best friend to death, but I ain't never been like, that's my heart, my soul, my soulmate.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen,
Okay.
I've seen it before. That doesn't.
That
That
was
doesn't.
just me because I was like, oh, this too much. So that was just me. That's just me.
But again, but also, I too am not the most emotional person in the world. I'm also not, and this is how I know this nigga is my true blue friend. Like we could not talk for he ain't gonna let me go more than 2 weeks without talking to him or us texting or sending us each other TikToks or something. But
Mhm.
it's not like I have to talk to you every single day. I'm not that type of friend. If you need me, holla, and you know I'm down like four flat tires on a Cadillac. But you know, I'm not a. I'll check in when my spirit moves me, and I feel that way about somebody from the roster. But and he feels the same way about me.
Wait a minute. So you let him come back on the roster,
Well, he
or
was
is
from
it
the
a
roster. The
new
roster is closed, but that man is my friend. We
Okay.
are absolutely we are friends. Like we had a whole long conversation yesterday about our friendship relationship, and he was like, I don't care if we could you could close the roster and shut down the daycare, and we never do that part again, but you're still going to be my friend.
We're still gonna be friends.
Right.
Okay.
Like he's the one man that I've been in any type of romantical relationship with that I am vulnerable enough to ask for help from.
Oh, this is interesting.
I have a male best friend that I call the love of my life. His girlfriend understands. My best friend is a man too, but he's gay as the day is long. So I don't have this.
That's some good understanding right there, Tracy. I don't know if I would
Mhm.
understand, but let's move on to you want to get to Bliss and Zach.
Okay. My two little weirdos. I like them.
Okay. If she like it, I love it. I mean, I ain't saying yes to the proposal. Now we could date off the show, and have a natural, normal relationship, but I'm not taking a ring and walking to the altar in 2 weeks and you was just in Mexico with Irina and you figured out she called you a cartoon character. No.
God, listen.
Mm-mm.
They said, "What God has for me is for me," and that's just what it is. And I knew when you picked her that was the wrong decision, and I knew you would be back. I was just waiting for you to realize that you was coming back. Hey, Monk Chip.
So you would have gave him a second chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Netflix told them to get engaged and get off the show. And they said, well, I guess we'll be on the show. We'll see what they do at the altar. I don't think she gonna marry him.
I think she is. At this point, my money is on them and then Tiffany and Brett. The rest of them is up in the air. The
I
rest
don't
of them
see
is up in the. Micah and Paul is really up in the air,
Phil
especially.
Paul playing in our face.
I don't think it's Paul playing in our face. I think it's Micah
Micah.
might get sabotaged by that damn friend of hers, and she might get manipulated into doing something stupid.
It's still a scene we haven't seen where somebody at the bachelorette party is gonna be begging their friend not to get married the next day. I think that's probably Micah and Shelby again.
Probably, probably.
Well, I Zach and Bliss are on my fast forward list, even though I watch. So they like on my scroll through Instagram when they scene come up list because they're boring to me. And
They like the safe, boring couple. I like them. They're weirdos together, and it makes me happy. They give me a little serotonin when they're together. I like it.
I don't like it.
Why you gotta act like that?
I don't like it. I don't like being second choice. I don't like because let's say Irina would have gave him a little some and then he found out a little later it wasn't. I mean,
That
no,
red faced girl wasn't finna give him nothing.
she needed to.
No. First of all, she's so First, I still don't understand how you can act like that when you have the unfortunateness of having your face look like that. Daughter, you gotta pick a struggle. You can't be ugly and ugly acting. Pick one. You gotta pick one. You can't be both. You can't. You just
Act
can't.
ugly, you got to be cute. But if you're going to be ugly, you need to be nice.
Your personality better be fan freaking tastic. Did we see Irina? And I didn't read it. I
I
did.
didn't know
I
she
didn't read it.
apologized. And I don't care. These people don't mean it, because if you were sorry, you'd be sorry in the moment, not after you saw yourself on television and you had to turn
Six
on
months
the
later,
Twitter
now
phone.
you sorry.
Right.
Now that you sorry, now that everybody's saying you look like the bottom of a foot. Girl, go sit down. Go sit down. We didn't just no ma'am. No ma'am.
Well,
We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't accept it. We do not.
yes, you can't be ugly and act ugly. So
Right. You can't be ugly and ugly acting. You can't. It's not
Bliss
the Lord
is
don't like it.
beautiful and she has a beautiful spirit. So I like Bliss. I can't get on board with Zach. It's just something about production made him pick Irina that I just can't get past.
Okay. Well, I don't
I
know
would
what
have told his
I don't
ass,
know what to tell you to get past the boo.
look, he could have doubled back to me, but we ain't about to be on TV. We'll date after this is wrapped. But no, I ain't about to say yes on TV. And you done already had me in the pods crying. Mm-mm.
Child, they was all in the pods crying because they all emotional. Ugh, yeah.
Okay, I don't. They were boring. Who mess you want to get into next? Because I kind
That's
of
up
want
to
to say
you.
Jacqueline.
That's up to you because I feel like okay, let's talk about Kwame and Chelsea and Kwame's mama. What the hell is Kwame's mama's issue?
Kwame's mother is me. Don't have me on TV acting the ass because you experimenting in this.
Now, why would you go on TV and act the ass? He said, "Can you meet the girl?"
Mm-mm.
That's it.
I don't want to meet you. Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
I don't want you to play in my face. And I know we not saying no I do's at the altar. Kwame don't want Chelsea.
But
So
you
why
don't know. But you don't even know that because you know why you ain't met the girl.
he couldn't even throw the
Not
crest
Kwame wasn't
box.
talking to nobody on the phone.
Well, he sure wasn't. I ain't see no numbers moving on that phone.
They played the record. He reenacted it. Y'all goofy.
Look,
Who? Kwame mama said, "I'm not doing it."
he couldn't even throw his toothpaste box in the trash before inviting me over. No, he don't care nothing about. Don't nobody keep their house that nasty.
First of all, shout
Well,
out to
maybe some people
Chelsea,
do.
who was like, "Yeah, I just can't go to bed with dirty dishes in the sink." Baby, I understand. I understand. Even if I just slap it in the dishwasher. I can't. I understand wholeheartedly. That's just like when I leave to go on a trip to go on somewhere. it- my house has to be clean. So when I come back, my whole house is clean,
Right.
and
So
then I'll
all of
light a
them
candle
went
to
to
refreshing the
Mexico
air when I
and
get
didn't
there.
clean their house. I mean,
Huh?
it wasn't as nasty as old boy last season. It wasn't
Yeah,
that.
who had the things in his toilet? Too
Yes,
much. I can't. It's too much.
but no,
You
don't.
couldn't even be bothered to flush your toilet before you left, beloved. Ew.
Well, Kwame already said she don't flush. Like both of them, I'm over it. I don't think Kwame wants her. Like they don't even live in the same state, and Kwame has no desire to move. She can't move because she doesn't work remote. So I think they're gonna just
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Kwame's gonna play with Chelsea until they get to the altar and say no, and then Chelsea gonna get her feelings hurt because I think she really does want Kwame, and that's it.
I I'm gonna punch my children in the head when I get off of here. They're gonna get I'm gonna concuss all of them, all three of them.
I heard somebody saying that's it.
They talking to the kids. They talking to the babies.
Oh,
They think they can go to the bathroom by themselves without their children busting it. I don't know why they think that. I'm 46 and y'all 20 something. Y'all still come in the bathroom while I'm in there. Why do you think that your 3-year-old is not going to come in the bathroom with
oh
you?
yeah, that's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. And the dog. The dog, he right there. Wherever I go, the dog go.
Lord.
And if I don't close the door all the way, he gonna nudge his head in there too.
Hold on. Oh, no momento.
It's like you went on mute, but I still heard you. I still heard you on mute.
You heard me yell. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. I tried to put it on mute so I wouldn't be yelling at y'all.
Anything else with Kwame and Chelsea? Because the meat and potatoes is with Jacqueline and Marshall that I want to get into.
Yeah, I'm done with them. I listen. Your parents already acting a jack, and they ain't even met this girl yet. This ain't gonna work out. I have no hope for them.
That's gonna be me. I already tell my son, don't introduce me to nobody that's not serious, because he always telling me it ain't official. Okay, it ain't official. I don't care.
Right. I listen. I've told men before. I've had whole ass situations with like we lived together. Never met my mama. It didn't count. That doesn't count.
It don't count.
That does not count.
And you're not about to have me on TV saying something crazy and not everybody all up in my Twitter because you want to do an experiment. No, I don't want to come on TV for this. No. Mm-mm.
All right. They're leaving the house. Amen.
Okay. Well, let's get into. Did we already kind of hit on Paul and
We did
Micah?
Paul and crazy and her crazy friends.
I thought it was interesting that even though they were in pods, he picked a woman that looks and acts just like his mother.
Mm.
Even though they were in a pod, I was like, "Oh, you picked your mama." I already see that. And the mother
Cause
is
that
so.
makes sense. Cause that's most men. Go pick somebody.
I'm not mad at that. I just thought it was strange that he still made that pick and they were in a pod. The mother is very excited for Paul to get married. She really likes Micah, but mom, I feel like you about to get your feelings hurt.
Right. And then Mike. I liked Micah's parents. Micah's parents looked like they had good sense.
I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna text it to you.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
I don't have good sense, but I know what to say and what not to say on the YouTube.
Oh my god. Oh, no. It must be real bad if you get a text. Yes, Tracy, the bathroom is always the meetup spot. You don't care that you in the bathroom. Like, listen, I'm just trying to get away from you for a couple minutes. Nope, here you come. Follow me down into the restroom. Sure taking them a long time to get out the door. What is it?
Is that your microphone?
Oh, it's probably the yeah, my blanket rubbed up against.
Okay, I send it to you. They
Not
said
really.
read the text.
Y'all rude. Ooh. Uh,
Did you get that vibe?
no, I did not. Oh
It
god.
could just be me. I be doing too much sometimes, and I don't trust people. But they were nice to Paul,
But
and
she don't got that's not her fiance though.
Paul is her fiance.
Paul is Micah's fiance, not the person that you said in that text.
I know that's why I said she switched it up in them pods because she knew.
Did oh
She knew.
okay, absolutely. Ain't gonna be no guess who's coming to dinner at her
Right,
house.
right. We not guessing who coming to dinner. We just go ahead and bring Paul.
My God, on today. Well, who Jesus?
Read through those lines. But
I
I
like
don't
to.
think Michael wants Paul, and we can move on from there. And what's this house
I
she
want to
got
know
in
how
Arizona?
old is Micah because them Louis Vuitton bags under her eyes says she my age, and I just don't believe that to be the truth. Do you notice the puffiness under her eyes?
I noticed the puffiness under her eyes, the droopiness of her chin. It's a little Giselle Bryant neck over there. So, Giselle a good 50. So maybe maybe she might be around
Oh my God.
my age.
Oh my God. The, the male sapiens be aging like milk. It's not good.
You know,
How old is she?
these people got to be what in their 20s, early 30s. It's not like Ready to Love. These some young people.
My God, on today. Okay. Well,
I ain't have to diss them on Ready to Love.
I'm about to Google it. How old is Micah? That's one of the questions. She is 27?
I mean, get you some good moisturizer, girl. Ulta had just had a
Look
sale.
at this face. Oh, wait, you can't
You
see.
gotta take the graphic off, the background.
Oh, my God.
I
Okay.
know what Micah looked like. You ain't gotta show me her face.
Hold on. Hold on. No, but there's no way. There's no way. Hold on. Oh, listen. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no way. Ain't no
You must have
way.
found a bad picture of Micah.
Ain't no way. Look at that. Look.
Now that's a nice one.
No, look
Yeah,
at
she does
Mommy's
have
face.
bags. Make it bigger.
That's a nice one. Where she
Or she's smiling next to the
mhm,
man she really wanted to be with.
that she clearly has makeup. This she looks about 45.
I mean, what can we say?
I want
I don't wonder her when she just be out in the house drinking coffee. She look about 55 on those. Yeah, like that one. Ooh. She's somebody that always needs to smile. She don't need to just let her face drop.
she needs some cucumbers.
Cucumbers, moisturizer.
Uh, it's too much. She need a lot. Oh
But
bless
let's
her
get
heart.
into the
Bless her heart, Jesus.
bless her heart.
Okay, so we gonna jump to the fact that Jacquelina is a nutball and Marshall should run like his house is on fire because he's too nice of a man to be with someone who's trying to gaslight him in every situation.
I don't
You say
understand.
to this nigga, you need to be a real man and aggressive, and then when he's aggressive,
When he got to clapping, I know you ain't clapping at me. Well, what you want? You want me to be nice and slap you in the face? Which one you want?
pick one. She don't know what she want. She don't know what she want. Because this could really be the correct thing that she needs for her life. But you see how she acting.
Look,
Yeah, go to hell. Nobody has time for that.
nobody has time for that, but that's the lesson you learn the hard way in life. Because I used to kind of be the same way. Where if you was a nice guy working a nice job, I considered you boring. And I was like, I can't have no boring man in my life. Because I remember I met a really nice man and he used to wake up reading the newspaper every day. And I was like, that's too nerdy for me. You had to have some kind of excitement, some kind of thuggishness in you. And I really had to learn that lesson the hard way. And even though I went through what I went through to get to where I am right now, all that excitement come with a cost you might not be ready to pay for. And hopefully she should have got all of that bad boyness out of her way in her 20s, because I believe Jacquelina in her 30s, she should be ready for a nice, calm Marshall to come in her life and, calm her down. He rubbing her back when she having her breakdowns. But it's like, what you want? You want somebody to make you break down, or you want somebody to help you back up?
She trying
And
to
I don't
self
know why Marshall
sabotage
came
because
back
she
to
ain't
the
never had
house.
a good man. She ain't never had a good man before. Because the fact that she went out with that man on their first day in Mexico or Puerto Vallarta or wherever it was, and they had a good day, and that man treated her like a queen, and she came home and cried.
She came home and cried,
Or
broke,
she
not
had
just cried, baby. She had a breakdown. She broke all the way down in the shower. And right there, I didn't like the mood swing of that. But then at the house, I guess he was meeting his family. She had a stank attitude. She's talking, I gotta light this candle, get my mind right. But bam, as soon as the family is there, we saw a totally different Jacqueline. And so then I'm assuming after the family left is when she told Marshall, you need to man up or something, because that's why he left the house.
and he left the house instead of knocking her head in between the refrigerator and the stove, which she should be happy about. Like
But
I don't
that's
understand,
what she,
girl.
that sound like that's what she wanted. She wanted somebody to knock her around so she could blow up, and then they can, some people like that toxic, let's act crazy to make up sex. Because then she said something about, you not even sleeping with me. Though I thought they said they were sleeping together in Mexico.
Probably. I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know. She's stupid. That's what I get. If you want the beginning and end of it, she's dumb.
I let her have Josh because Josh is clearly a clown.
Shh, he have ears. I'm telling you, he can hear you from here.
So he can hear us talking about him right now.
He can hear us.
Well, she's in love with Josh. If you haven't seen it, just go to Instagram or Twitter, and she tweeted out a picture talking about that's her baby. So I don't know if she just leaves Marshall at the altar. Does she leave Marshall? Because at the end of this 8th episode, Josh is asking her, well, if you don't get married, you still want to be with me. So I think Marshall
She
was.
toxic, and she need to be by herself. Honestly,
Well,
she
Marshall
don't
needs
need to
to
be with
leave. He
nobody.
needs to not wait. He needs to not wait for her to be like, okay, I'm done with you. He should just be up and be like, okay, this is too much. I'm done with you. You only know this lady 2 weeks. It ain't that much love in the world.
That bitch crazy, Marshall. Run,
Run quickly.
run for your life.
Hmm. Now next
Now,
week,
when she in 6 months crying because Josh is on a mug got a mug shot and her eye swole shut. Don't say
don't
shit
take her back.
tomorrow. Don't
Don't
say
take her
shit
back
tomorrow.
either.
Even though it don't look like Josh got the balls to do that.
I
Still.
don't think Josh is toxic in an abusive way, but you could tell he has clownish behavior.
And do. That's y'all. Ugh. Why would you? I don't get it.
Abby, who is it next week, or I guess this Friday, that's gonna tell somebody I respect you enough to give your answer first? Is that Micah?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see the previews.
Oh,
I
okay.
cut that shit off so fast.
I I
I
watched.
cut it off so fast. I don't know. I didn't even catch the preview. I said, "Oh, this shit is over." Click and cut it right off. I didn't even watch the preview. I gotta go back and watch the previews of the
You ain't
next.
missed much. Next week they're gonna try on their dresses and we're
I
gonna.
want to know why that girl parents thought that she wasn't never gonna get married.
Which
And
one?
why would you say that to her,
Which one?
Tiffany?
Oh, I must have slept on that part too. I don't
No,
remember.
that's they've been showing that in clips since the
Oh,
beginning. That when she goes to try on her wedding dresses, her her mama, her auntie, somebody says, "Girl, we were giving up hope that you was ever gonna get married. We didn't." Why would you say that to her?
I don't know, cause she a really nice lady.
She is. She's just as lovely as she wanna be.
Maybe they were just saying something to say it on TV, or
Uh,
maybe because Tiffany is one of the older ones, and you know how once you hit a certain age, people be talking about your clock ticking and stuff. So maybe they just being old fashioned in that way.
maybe. I don't know. But don't do that on national TV. Not to me. Because when I cuss out Auntie Mary Alice in this wedding boutique, y'all gonna be upset with me.
Not Auntie Mary Alice in the boutique. Not
And I
too
only say
much.
that because that name came quick to me because my favorite aunt was my Auntie Mary. She would never. God rest her soul. She would never do that. She would fight somebody about me. Trust me. But I'm just
Gotta
saying.
have Tiffany have something spicy because her and Brent are the boring couple all day that I enjoy. Like just be in love. You don't have to have too many fights,
No extra drama.
no drama.
Just the
Just
normal amount of stuff. They are Cameron and what's the little girl's name from the first?
Lauren.
Cameron and Lauren. And they still going strong, talk about they plan on having babies and everything. I said, oh.
Well, they can go ahead and have some.
Yeah,
Um,
that other couple from the first season is still married because he's in a rat trap and he'll have to gnaw his leg off to get out. So sorry to that man.
it was something else I wanted to ask you while I had you on the line, and I have completely forgot.
Uh, I'm glad you said that because I need to holler at my mama about something because I almost forgot.
Oh, I know you like to watch interviews on mute, but did you watch the Natasha interview?
I absolutely did not. Why would I? I don't care about what the fuck she talking about. She been fucking that man this whole time. The end. Okay. Good luck with that. I don't what do you want me to do?
Well, how you know
Not
that
gonna make
what
me
she was
care.
doing is
It's not gonna make me care. Not any more than I. This it's not gonna make me care. I'm sorry.
but how
But
you know
what did she say? Clearly, you watched it. Well, give me the cliff notes. What did she say besides she been messing with this man this whole time?
that's pretty much all she said. That I
Okay.
can she said a lot of nothing. But a lot of lawyer talk that really
Made
turned
no.
out to be I was messing with this man the entire time. She said they were dating up until 2 weeks before the reunion, and then Tony ghosted her. And my follow-up question was, why did you not expect your name to be brought back up when technically you're still a part of the process? You're like any other man. What are you doing on the show if you are already dating someone? Like, what did you think Tony was on there doing to the very last episode?
Did he not say nothing to her?
He, I don't know. It was very strange because she was doing a lot of talking, but the answers
Didn't make no damn
require
sense.
follow-up statements. Because if you feel hurt and betrayed by Tony, I'm like, how could you feel hurt and betrayed? What did you think he was doing on a dating show into the last episode? He was dating someone. Like, what did you think he was on television doing? So
That is a very good question, daughter. What did you think he was playing? Pity pat?
I don't know. And then a part of me felt like, well, even though Morgan didn't have to be nasty and call her ugly and all of that, I would have questions for Tony too. Like, what are you doing with me on this television screen? if you're dating Natasha.
But that's the thing. He didn't say he was dating Natasha at that juncture.
He didn't say it because on television he's denying it. And mind you, we don't know who telling the
Oh, he's not denying it. He didn't ask. That wasn't what the question was. What was said was that he had an entanglement and they had sex. That is it. Wasn't no talk of no relationship, them dating, none of that. Just the fact that they had sex at the start of this whole situation. That's what was said.
that is what was said, but that's probably
So I don't
told
understand
more.
what else did you want him to say? Because that's all that was brought to. That's all we saw. That's all that was edited in was that he had sex with her, and that she was showing and Morgan showing her behind and acting nasty and rude to her.
But it was Natasha made it be clear it wasn't just no 3 week sex capade. They were dating this entire time. And I'm sure if you're
Or
dating this,
she thought they were dating this entire time.
I can only tell you what the lady said. Now some people do think they dating and the other person think they not. So it could be one of those
Listen, I
situations.
told you I had whole relationships with niggas who thought we was really in a relationship. And no, sir, that's not what we. You didn't meet my mama, so that wasn't what that was. That's not what that was, beloved. So listen,
Morgan never really answered the sex question. All she said is they dated up into 2 weeks into the reunion. So
who said that?
that's what Natasha said. They dated the entire process while they were on television. She was dating Tony. But my follow-up question would have been, what did you think Tony was doing on this television show until the last episode
My
with
question,
dating
better
somebody
question
else?
is, my better question is, when you say y'all was dating, he was taking you out to dinner.
Yeah, she said yes to that.
That's what she said. They were going on actual dates. Not she was going. She was texting her. They were texting, and she would date at his house, or he would come over to her house so they could
She
Netflix and chill.
said dating. Now she did say she understood he was on a television show, dating other people, but she's not a multiple person dater. So she
Well,
was
why the hell was you on this show to begin with if you're not a multi? That don't make no damn. That see, this is what I'm talking about, and this is why I can't be on none of those shows because I know this about myself. I'm not. I'm too territorial to be a multiple person dater. I listen. Don't touch my shit. Okay? I'm not sharing nothing. Don't ask me for nothing that's on my plate. If even if it looks like I'm done with it and I'm not touching it, you still can't have none of it because it's mine. So no. So how are you not a multiple person dater, but you went on a love show where the whole point was for you to date multiple people? Girl, go to hell. That don't even make no damn sense.
I can only tell you what this lady said. She
This is
said
why
she
I listen to the.
understood.
This is why I listen to this shit on mute because it don't make no damn sense.
Well, I really wanted to know because I was like, I felt like I really wanted to know what Natasha thought about them putting her business in the street.
She don't have no thoughts clearly because she's an idiot.
Well, she went around the topic of did they have sex or not by saying I didn't open the door, and then she went into slut shaming like I don't want a woman to ever feel like it's wrong to do this with a man, even if it was the first night. So I'm not going to say if I did it or not because I don't want to feel defensive and a woman to feel like it's wrong. But men can do it, so women should. So pretty much, she was saying about 45 minutes of yeah, I fucked this man on the first night, and we continue to fuck. Oh, I'm cursing. I ain't mean to curse. And we continue to have sex up until 2 weeks before the reunion. That's how I took it because she was doing a lot of talking but not saying anything. Like I just refused to open that door. But then she told Kamisha, but if you ask me questions, I'll answer. So I'm like, girl, you willing to open the door, just say what it is.
Like, ma'am, why do we need all of that? it's a yes. I wouldn't have put up with that roundabout. It's a yes or no question. Did you or did you not drop it low and spread it wide for this man? Yes or no, daughter? I don't need this roundabout. I don't need this slut shaming conversation. I don't need none of that. Did you or did you not pop your pussy for a real nigga? Well, just let us know. That's all we need to know.
The answer is yes. Clearly. And there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like you both were sleeping with this man at the same time. Morgan found out and got mad because word on the Twitter curb is Jeffrey was the one who was telling both of them. Because she said a cast member, she didn't say who, but on Twitter they said it was Jeffrey. That somebody was telling her, you know, he with Morgan, right? And then I'm assuming if somebody was telling Natasha that that same person was telling Morgan about
Oh,
Natasha.
he with old girl, right?
Right. But I don't understand why she mad. Your so-called dating partner is on a dating show. Who did you think he was with? What you mad it was Morgan? You expected to be somebody else. He was gonna be with somebody for him to be there to the last episode.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Because before the season started, there was a rumor that there was a couple that was together the entire time. Do you think it was Tony and Natasha?
Had to be. They was together. Then if you listen to what now Tony ain't said nothing, but if you listen to just what Natasha said, they were together. She said after the first episode, she did not slide him his number, that they slid each other. They who cares if y'all
Who
exchange
cares? You gave him the number. He gave you the
messages?
number. What difference do it make? Y'all
Right.
gave y'all exchanged phone
They
numbers.
exchanged numbers and they were dating ever since that first episode. They were dating. They went out on dates and then they said that they were dating. And she said they dated until 2 weeks before the reunion. So it had to be them. They dated the entire process, just off camera. And if I was Morgan, I'd be upset about it too. Because what are we doing here?
I wish I had the emotional bandwidth to care. No, I don't. That's a lie. Um, that is an absolute lie. Listen, like he not even a prize.
Really?
Like I don't get it. He's not even a like. I'm sure some women find that man very attractive. I'm sure they do. I'm 100% sure that they do. I just do not, and I don't get the I don't get the fever for Tony. I don't get it. Like what?
Oh, and
Why
then
are we?
she also said because she's watching the show to see, what was going on since she wasn't there. She said, I never seen any clips of them exclusively dating. So she was like, I don't understand why Morgan was so upset. She was like, it didn't look like they were exclusively dating. I'm like, ma'am, were we watching the same show?
Ma'am, are you slow? Ma'am, are you slow? Did
This
you
is
not
why
see
the
her
reunion
roll up
shouldn't
on
be
that
shot
nigga at
so
the
soon.
restaurant and say, "Watch how the fuck you moving with these other broads? Cause I don't like that shit." Did you see him talk about they was gonna play for her love and honor and who bed she get to sleep in? Cause she sleeping with him. You missed all of that. You
She didn't
missed
see him crying
why
in the back
Linda,
because she sat
Linda,
next
why
to
don't you
Landon.
figure out what your issue is? Because you've never kissed Morgan and I done kissed the 5, 6, 7, 11, 20 times. You missed all of that. You missed all of that. And they weren't girl, go to hell. You stupid. You're dumb. I can't. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely 100% not. No, ma'am. Go to hell. We're not doing that. Do you see how boring Love is Blind is? But we've had a whole 15-minute conversation about a different damn show.
Because I really wanted to know how you felt and if you saw it, because it kind of changed my perspective of what Morgan did. Because I probably wouldn't have been as nasty as Morgan, but I would want to know what was up with Natasha too, because you got me
I
on
wouldn't.
TV.
I wouldn't have did it on camera. I
You
would
would have did
definitely.
it on camera.
Nah, I would have rolled. I would have. It would have been real ugly, real rude. I probably wouldn't have called that girl a bunch of names and called her low hanging fruit and all that other bullshit. But I would have walked up on that nigga. Let me holler at you, player. Come to me. Let me holler at you.
Well, production needed it to be on camera.
Of course, production need to be on camera. Ain't shit else going on in this stupid ass show.
And then, of
Ain't no
course, they
love connection, no
apologized.
nothing.
She said the reunion should be three parts because they were there a really long time and it was really
Absolutely not.
spicy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I said the same thing. I said it wasn't that much
We
drama.
barely like y'all enough to have a one part reunion. You talk about three, go to hell. No.
And then she said the apologies didn't come until the episode aired. So they didn't apologize on the reunion, which tells me that the reunion, this segment of the reunion wasn't that spicy. She said production warned her before the reunion that her name came back up within the show, but she didn't find out about what Morgan actually said until she watched the show, and she didn't find out that Morgan said entanglement into the reunion. So she said she was blindsided at the reunion. So I don't think the reunion is going to be that spicy.
I don't. Okay.
Well, we got to review it. Well, what other shows coming up that you getting ready to review? Are you going to review Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Um what else getting ready to come on? Are you going to review the new black show on Bravo? Bravo whatever it's called right here, the Summer House with all black people.
Does that sound like something that I would?
Well,
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta look at like the preview or the trailer or whatever.
um, we got 2 more weeks of this, I guess.
This I'm playing with my little
In a
web
couple more
series
weeks,
and things.
that Ready to Love.
Martha is at Martha's Vineyard.
Yes. I've never watched the Summer House franchise, but because it's all black people, I'm going to give it a chance.
I'm gonna watch Secret Invasion on Disney Plus when that comes out.
What is that about?
It's a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's with Samuel L. Jackson. It's about aliens. It's a bunch of crazy shit. It's about aliens and shit. It's like espionage. Some crazy shit. No, ma'am. I no. Why would I do Love and Marriage Huntsville? I don't like none of them niggas on that show. So why would I even go over there? Why would I even go over there? I'm not finna run my blood pressure up for them niggas. No. No thanks. Return to Cinder. I don't want it. I'm good.
Which one do you like the least?
Huh?
On Love and Marriage Huntsville, which one do you like the least? I just want to know if we like the same person the
That man
least.
who called that girl the servant. He called his side piece the servant.
Okay, we don't dislike the same person the least.
Him, he can go straight to hell. I don't have any time. That is the reason why. Because I was watching it, and when it first came out, I was watching it, and
Mhm.
then they got into that thing, and that man called that girl a servant, and that's the last. That's the
He
last
said peasant.
mid episode. Click. No, I'm not doing it. Not. And I was absolutely correct in my estimation of not watching it because it's a shit show. It's garbage. It's a dumpster fire. I hate it. I don't want to watch it. I hate that every time I turn around, these niggas is on my Twitter or on the
Instagram.
Instagrams showing their ass acting a fool and all of those other things. So I don't want anything to do with it.
I can agree with that because last season I did not watch, but I saw the preview for this season. It doesn't seem like a detective show of trying to figure out who husband is still cheating because I'm kind of over all that because I believe all them niggas cheating. So let's see what other drama. But Love and Marriage Huntsville is a show that people who follow me know. I will start reviewing it, and by episode 5, the reviews will be over because I'll be over the show. But I'm gonna give it a chance. Tracy is correct. The person that I dislike the most is Marcel. He's too backwards for me.
I don't even know who that is.
That's Tisha's husband, the one that likes to keep her barefoot and pregnant, and he doesn't like to babysit his own kids.
Well, if they're your children, you can't babysit your own children. You can parent them
Agreed.
well.
He doesn't like to do that either. He
Okay, well,
just
he can go
likes
to hell too. I ain't got nothing. I don't even know who that is, and I don't care to find out. God
okay.
bless him and his ministry. That's all I got. I don't know. I
Well, we
won't
got.
know. That's just like people was like, "Are you gonna watch the other one, the one in DC?" Because
I don't watch that one.
Clifton and what's her face is on it. I don't give
They
a
weren't
damn.
a big enough pool for me to watch.
First of all, I started to watch the DC, but then that had that one girl on there where her head was too. She had a shaved side, and the shave came up too high, and it discombobulated. I was too much. I can't. Mm-mm. I don't want it. I don't want it. Then she
I
was married
started
to
to
some
watch.
old man, and he was shifty, and it was a lot. And I was like, no,
What about the Bell Collective?
I like the Bell Collective. I review the Bell Collective.
Okay, so I
They
found
coming back. Just
they
want to get
released.
in Latrice's graces good enough to get some bundles. That's it. That's rude, isn't it? Okay,
I don't understand how this lady has all the bundles in Jackson, Mississippi, but everybody else wig and hair look the way it looked.
because she got the bundles and they got to pay for it. She not giving away shit for free. That's why.
Carlos is giving them a check; they could pay for it. It's season
Well,
3.
the one girl uh,
We're in
tried her
season
with
3.
the bundles in the first season and got her feelings hurt and got cussed out. So they leave Latrice alone, as they should.
Okay,
I like her and her husband, her and Daddy. They tickle me. They tickle me.
okay, she could. Okay, but
Oh, that's horrible, Tracy. I don't get it.
Marceau and Martell. Oh yeah, they got pregnant Tiffany face. Yeah, we gonna drag them for that when we get around to that episode. But take Marie out of it. Marie already wear a bald headed hairdo anyway, so she don't need any bundles. But
Who?
Marie, the girl who.
Marie is the one who tried Latrice about them damn
But
bundles.
what about everybody else? Why can't Letitia get her wigs together?
Letitia wigs be together sometimes.
Okay, I need you to go. It's out right now. They have a 15-minute sneak peek for season 3. And I want you to look at Latrice's confessional wig. Matter of fact, I can't even let you go without showing you her confessional wig. Because I don't understand. You know, you tell me all the time we can get some good 9.99 shake and goes, but this looked like it was 9.99 with 50% off. It is an awful wig. The Bell Collective.
Okay, hold on. I see it. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Just Angie calls it at the wig. Okay.
Oh no, this is not it. This is not it. That's not it. That's not it. I don't see it.
It's where'd she get this from, Abby?
Mm. She got that from Alibaba.
Let's see if we can see any more of her wigs.
And
Cause
who is this Con Films person? Why is this not from OWN?
I don't know. This just
That
the
might not be real.
this real because it was on my television. I watched a little 15 minutes on my TV. This just the first clip I saw. Now this look like some nice bundles. You like those?
She
No?
got that wig. That's a pre-made wig. That's not them bundles that Latrice be selling.
Her
Cause
husband is
fuckers
cheating
don't look
again.
like that. That wig line was hard as hell too. If she don't get rid of this line, nigga, good God.
She put him out again. She put him out again. He got caught cheating again. So she put him out again. But I'm sure by the end of season 3, they'll be back together.
I hope not. I hope she come to her senses and realize Lil Boosie is not the answer.
This look
Her
better
hair
than
look good.
this look
Listen,
better.
that wig is light.
Okay, it's just that confessional wig that's a mess. This one right here looks nice.
That was probably made out of some bundles with some leave out. That's what that looked like. I don't.
Cause I can't get with
Blah blah blah. We don't care. Oh, his nose is so wide. Okay.
this one right here.
Yeah, that's not.
It looked like it
Looks
got a hump in
stiff.
it, like
It
her
looks
braid down
stiff.
flat.
It looks stiff. It's what it looks like. It
Okay,
looks
well, we
stiff.
not gonna read her no more. She ain't asked for this, and it ain't time for the show to come back. I just had to let you see that I wasn't just being mean.
Well, no, I've seen her in some questionable wigs, but just because Latrice, I mean, if she don't have like, it feel like she ain't got a real job. I don't know what the hell she do for
Oh,
real. For
so
real.
watch the little clip. She said her business is thriving. She's been all over the country empowering women.
Oh, she do speaking engagements.
Yes.
I have a cousin who makes a nice living doing speaking engagements.
Well, that's
Like
what she
like
does.
her fee start at like 12 grand a pop for a speaking engagement. So listen, I'm not mad.
Well, what is your cousin speaking on?
She's on work life balance and how to balance your life and all those good things. So
That's a good.
corporations bring her in to teach people how to balance. She's the balance doctor.
I like that. But for
Listen,
Letitia over here, I need for her to empower herself before she can empower me.
child, empower them to eat some French toast and fried chicken, child, at a brunch. That's what she. Again, I would just like to say, oh, is Tamara done with that?
I ain't seen
Because
Tambra in
it's not a
the clip.
good look on her skin tone. I don't know what Tambra is doing. I don't listen. Is she still messing with that other lady man? Because that's not her man. I don't care what he say. I don't care what he say or Tambra say. That other lady said she been messing with Slick this whole years. They've been together, so she don't know what the hell Tambra talking about. That's her nigga. Tambra just borrowing him for the TV show. I just
I mean, they not having sex. I don't even know when the Bell Collective is coming back. So we just talking to be talking, and I guess we could wrap it up.
once again, this is how
This
uninterested.
is how boring Love Is Blind was.
Exactly. Two different shows made it into this whole discussion.
Three,
Oh,
three, because we talked about Natasha, Marceau, and Martell, and now we were talking about Letitia Wiggs. Tambra is not in the preview, but no one is in the preview but Letitia and what's the Latrice. The rest of the cast didn't make the preview. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes back soon. But I'm not gonna hold you up, Abby. Oh wait, my nail tech talking about yes, I want to come get my nails done. Yes. Let me respond to her. And I'll let you go because my nail appointment was on the day we had all those tornadoes out here, so I haven't got my nails done in its time.
the only thing I got is right now it's my dental appointment tomorrow, and I feel like they're gonna numb my whole face up. My whole face gonna be done. They're doing a scaling, a root, and a scale cleaning, and my feelings is already hurt, and I ain't
A
even.
root canal and a scale cleaning. I never heard of a scale cleaning.
Child, there's prepping me for some extractions and braces. And like,
They're gonna give you some gas.
Probably a combination of both needles and gas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because if they don't give me the gas, I'm gonna act a fool in there.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not you gonna act a fool if they don't give you the gas, man. Why?
Because I don't like the sound of the drill. I don't like the sound will have me anxious, and even though I can't feel anything, I'll still be on full anxiety. So they either have to give me some Xanax before the appointment, or give me the gas so I could have my nerves calmed, or I'm just gonna act up.
I don't know. All I know is the appointment tomorrow is $600 and some dollars, and I have to pay up front because my dental insurance, you have to pay it up front, and then they reimburse you what you paid, what they would have covered. Shout out to FSA because this will probably be my last dental appointment of the year because I done ran through that whole 2,500.
Oh yeah, where you put your money up front.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the FSA. I got two pair of glasses, and then the next thing after this root and scaling, they want to do some extractions. The extractions is almost $8,000.
These are my new glasses. I
Oh,
spent.
mine are over here. A pair of them are over here. I have contacts in right now, but those are those
I
are my.
like those.
And then I have a pair from Nine West there around here somewhere. Probably still in the eyeglass case in my purse.
Well, I'm getting ready to return these because these are supposed to be bifocals. My doctor told me at a certain age I have to get me a bifocal, but I don't see any difference. And these bifocals cost $700, so
Are
I'm
you
about.
looking through the bottom? Because they're not bifocals. The bifocal part is only at the bottom of the glasses. So you got to
I
look down.
know. I've been testing them. I've been looking at the top, the bottom, the side. I don't see any difference. So I'm gonna go back and get me the cheaper single lens and get me some of my money back because I don't see no
I don't
difference.
think they're going to give you any your money back, beloved.
They said I had 30 days for a refund.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I could look out my old glasses for $700. I want to see a difference. I don't see none. But
I
these
think
are
the fact
cheap.
that you can see it all and it's not a difference is the fact. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that is.
Well, I need my money back because I did an accounting of it, and
Oh, God. Here we go.
my single lenses cost $130 after insurance. The bifocals cost $680. And if I don't see no drastic sharpness in these lenses, I can go back to my $130 lenses. But that's just my thought process. I'd rather have the refund. Plus, it's summertime. Like you said, I'm about to have my contacts in anyway.
Okay. Listen, I got to purchase some contacts too. I got to purchase some more contacts. Listen, I'm holding on to these last couple of pair until I go out to Texas in May, the end of May, because I got the thing in Atlanta at the end of this month,
The award
and
show.
then I'm going to VA for Mother's Day weekend, and then I'm going to Dallas at the end of April. So I feel like it's a lot. I gotta buy my ticket.
Well, you'll have a good time.
I hope so. I better. I better. I ordered the dress, waiting for that to get here. And I'll do an unboxing and a try on when I get the dress. And then I'm gonna take it to the cleaners to get it steamed. And then
I
put
definitely want to see the dress because I've never ordered anything from that website, and I want to
Well,
know.
I have my dress for Easter is from that same website. So and I took that to the cleaners to get pressed too. Now she got 11 boxes of contacts. Oh my God, that's a lot of money.
It sure is, but sometimes it's cheaper to buy them all up front.
Listen, I can't do it because I'll be wearing colored contacts and they it's $80 a box. What we doing? Mm-mm.
For one eye,
Mm-hmm.
and do you wear a different prescription in each eye?
No, that's why I only get one box
Oh,
because
well,
it's
that's
the same prescription in each eye.
because I have two different prescriptions, so I have to get two boxes.
Child, ain't nobody got time for that.
Sometimes, if I'm cheap, I'll just take the strongest prescription and put it in both eyes.
Listen,
It worked. I could see.
I know that's right. Anybody got time for that? Okay, so we have moved on from shows to
Right.
us
The
being
contact
blind as a bat,
medical
like we
business.
not live and people are listening to what we got.
We talking about all our medical business, HIPAA violations. Okay, let me let you go, Ed, because I need to order me some food before the restaurant closed and it starts storming out by my house again.
Oh God, yeah,
I
you
know.
do that. I'm gonna I'm posting a mod for Simone on Ages and Stages tonight, so
Oh, that's nice. What's she talking about tonight?
I don't know, something legal. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be like you and watch on mute.
Probably me too. I'm just monitoring the chat. I don't really care. Okay, let me shut up. All
Yeah,
right.
be nice.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. It has been absolutely lovely. See us next week this time when we talk about
Same
what the
time.
hell done happened.
We're gonna see who gets stood up at the altar. A little bit more to talk about next week, hopefully, and same places.
Okay.
Like, share, subscribe to both channels, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Do all the things. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.